everyone, let's open up this Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Revolution makeup calendar. It is a 12-day. I got this a long while ago along with that Shrek Advent Calendar. I think I paid around, we'll just say $15 for this. I think it retailed around $40. Supposed to be like $80, $85 of makeup in here. If anyone knows me, I am indifferent when it comes to chocolate scented makeup. I don't know if this is supposed to be chocolate scented anything, but there's two versions. There's the good chocolate and the bad chocolate. The good chocolate scented stuff smells like cocoa powder. The bad chocolate scented stuff smells like cheap, chemically, chocolatey, not goodness. So this might not even be scented though. It just might be makeup that's chocolate themed. Let's jump right into this and see if we get the golden ticket. Oompa, oompa, doopa dee doo. Ooh, I love the way this one looks. This always looks so good in the movie when they take the little teacup up to their mouth and bite it. If you were ever in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, in Wonka's factory, what would be the one thing you run to in that massive room when they first walk into it with all the edible stuff? I, without a second doubt, would run to that giant mushroom where the white spots were just cream. I imagine that cream to be the filling for like Twinkies and Hostess products. That is where I would run to. Let me know where you'd run to. All right, box number one, we have an everlasting gobstopper. And ooh, is there something? Man, I thought there was something underneath there, but it's just a platform. This is the perfect case for maybe a lip gloss or a lipstick. So let's see what they decided to give us. Wouldn't you know it, it is a lip gloss. I like all the candies on it. Wonder if it'll have more of a candy smell, a chocolate smell, or throw us for a loop and be like strawberry scented. Here's how it looks on the applicator. I'm gonna do a swatch over here. It feels sticky already. I knew applying it to my hand that it was more of that sticky type formula, which is not my favorite, but if the color is pretty enough on my lips, then I would forgive it. It's pretty on my skin though. Let me fix that swatch. What color would you guys describe that as? Just like a nude coral, nude blush, peach, I don't know. I'm terrible with naming stuff. I can almost smell it without even putting it on my lips, and it smells berry-esque. So inserting photos of what it looks like on my lips, I love the color. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I would definitely wear this in a heartbeat. It tastes like a lifesaver. I was trying to think of it, I was like fruity, candy, tastes like a lifesaver. That's what it tastes like. So 2 thumbs up for that. Let's jump into box number 2 with the lollipop on it. Come on, man, come on. Come on, it's the same thing. I know it's different. I know one is more orange base and one is more pink base, I guess we can call it. But it's so similar. I know makeup buffs are gonna be like, no, they're clearly different. I know, but for me, same. This one I would definitely describe more of like a coral, peachy color. And then the first one I'll describe more of like a rose, a pink rose type color. This one feels exactly like the way this one did on the lips. I do want to point out the cap on this one with all the Wonka bars. Love the packaging. I like the packaging on all this, it's nice. However, this has that chocolate flavor, hence candy flavor, chocolate flavor. It's in between. It's not the worst chocolate I've ever tasted. It's not the best chocolate I've ever smelled, tasted, whatever. The color though, be a little streaky. It's definitely not my favorite. I mean, just look at the close-up of this. If it picks up, you can actually see it almost minimally separated of the pigment to where the gloss is. I don't know if they should have made this more matte or what, but you can't really see that on the pink. The pink is just more fluid. Not my favorite. I'm glad we at least got this one though. All right, let's jump into box number 3. Ooh, that makes me happy. Okay, I always love a good eyeliner. I'm gonna assume because the tip is black that it's probably a black eyeliner. I kind of wish with the chocolate theme that it would have been brown. Actually, let's see. No, that's definitely black. Wow, okay, it goes on pretty nicely though. Be a kid and write hi. Hi, how are ya? I'm happy with that. That's very, very pigmented. and it's very soft and creamy. So this would be really good for like the waterline, even though that's not trendy to do anymore. I'm not opposed to putting black on my waterline, but I've been gearing more toward brown because at one point or another I read online, the older you get, you're supposed to head away from like the darker colors like black and everything because it's too harsh and will age you even more, and then go more toward like the subtle colors like a soft brown. But I guess I'm going back on the black train. So box number 4. And this is, look guys, we got the golden ticket. If that's a mirror, it almost wants to be a mirror, but it's definitely not because you can't even see any reflection. I'm kind of confused on what this is. Ooh, okay. These are oil blotting papers. That's actually amazing. I love this, and I guess we can just, all right, we'll just take one out. We'll use one for the team. Oh, okay. Oops. Oil blotting papers are amazing. If you're ever out, especially if it's humid and everything like that, and you start to sweat, they will pick up any oil. So you see how this is? I guarantee I got some oil on my forehead. Watch it change. Yep, you see that? Got all that nice oil from my forehead. Basically, anywhere you're shiny, blot it with this paper, and then you'll get a nice matte finish. That's cool. I've never seen that before in my life, a little roll of oil blotting paper. I approve of that. Box number 5. Any guesses? Any guesses? Huh. Powder blueberry blush. Well, now I'm just confused. Do you guys remember in the Shrek Advent Calendar, we got, geez Louise, hold on. There's no way that's blush. That's blush? I mean, it's so purpley. Like, I guess it kind of fades to a pink the more you work it out. But it reminds me exactly like the eyeshadow that we got from Shrek. But I kid you not, I'm pretty sure on the back of that little eyeshadow palette we got, I'm pretty sure it said blush. And I just figured maybe because they're from London that they called eyeshadow blush, like eye blush. But let me see if it smells like blueberry. Because if not, then I'm so confused because why is it this color? There's no scent whatsoever. So if you're gonna have a blueberry anything, call me crazy, it should be blueberry colored. I don't approve of this. It's a giant eyeshadow. Blush, holy moly, I'm so confused. Why didn't you do this pretty purple or just a normal blush color? Positive thoughts for box number 6. We have the Wonka bar. We've already gotten the golden ticket, but give us something good, please. Uh-oh, I'm seeing another one of those things. Please don't be a highlighter. Ooh, what are you? Cream chocolate bronzer. Okay, so that's new. Cream chocolate bronzer. Let me give it a little sniff and see if it actually smells like chocolate. Does not smell like chocolate. That is a missed opportunity. It would not have been difficult to put some sort of chocolate scent in that, so I'm surprised. Look at all my veins, they're so prominent. That is very bronze, so for someone as pale as me, I would have to go very, very light. And now that I'm putting that on my arm, this is just standing out more purple, even more so. Feels soft, it feels creamy, there's definitely pigment behind it, so it is a good product. I'll still keep it in my makeup kit because you never know. Bronzer, contour, it helps define the cheekbones and hide any double chins anyone might have. Okay, so now we're on to 7 with the Oompa Loompa. Give me something good. TV eye patches. Is this something you put in the freezer? Kind of like cucumbers? You ever seen that where people are relaxing at the spa and put cucumbers on their eyes? Is that what this is? I've never owned eye patches in my life. It is! That's actually really cool. But you're supposed to be, what was his name? Like Mike TV, something like that. And you know how he was so into the TV and then they put on those silly glasses. That's the vibe I'm getting. I love that it's pink and glittery. This will be really good if I ever get one of my migraines. This is nice even just to relax too. I like this. I've never owned one of these in my life. I never knew they existed and now I have them. On to number 8, another one of those giant lollipops. So now we are in the inventing room. Danger, keep out, notice, only authorized Oompa Loompas admitted. Looks almost like a ticket, you know? So I guess it's gonna be a palette. Let's see. So the first thing I thought of when I saw the colors of this palette is that it looked so much like the Shrek palette. It just reminded me of it minus the purple. So I was like, you know what? let me go and get that Shrek palette. You know, they're a little different, but I mean, realistically, like those two colors look exactly the same. These two colors look exactly the same. These look exactly the same. That looks exactly the same. That looks exactly the same. That looks exactly the same. It's just I've got a deeper brown in this one compared to this one has a purple. Let's just test this out and... All right. So my pointer finger is Wonka. My middle finger is Shrek. I guess Wonka is a little darker. I don't know. To me, it's an overflow. And before I actually finished watching that, look, I went and got this from the Shrek so we can compare it to this from Wonka. Come on. Are they just like using the cheapest like color possible? Is this an overflow of color? You gotta switch it up a little bit between advent calendars. Okay, this is a retake just because I really did have to clean off my arm. So we'll go in with this first color and swatch. Go in with this second one, which is more orange, swatch. So here's all the colors from this palette. I'm still gonna say they're so similar, so similar. Side note too, even after washing my hands, that black eyeliner is staying strong, so that's a good formula. Number 9 feels super lightweight. Oh, fun fact too, when I was in high school, this was literally the color of my room. I painted my room this color. I had the trims on all my doors purple like this, and I had a deep purple carpet. So imagine that, if you will. Come on. Come on. Lo and behold, we have another scrunchie. This one is pretty badly made. You can see it fraying on the corners. I get it. It's supposed to be the lickable, edible wallpaper. Not really a fan of scrunchies that are made with this like silk material. I don't feel like it holds my hair as well as if the scrunchie's made from like fabric or velvet. 3 boxes left. 10 is in this little cubby hole, which I guess because it sits upright. I'm already gonna guess because everything is so similar to the Shrek. This is probably a beauty blender. Wow, I'm psychic. Who would have guessed? Wow. And this one, weirdly enough, it doesn't feel as nice as the beauty blender that we got in the Shrek one. Shrek, I was more impressed because it was a different shape. This is the standard one. I've had this size before, I've had this shape before. It already looks dirty and dusty. I don't know what color that is. It looks like it started out as a color and someone used it with foundation and it stained it. I know it's new, but okay. 11, what are you? All right, so 11 gave us a lipstick. I don't think they have a name to it or anything like that, but it might be this shocking pink. Let's open this up. And this looks so similar to the Shrek one that I have gotten with the 3 piggies. I'll just insert a photo of what it looks like. I don't feel like running back to my bathroom and getting it, but I don't get it. Do they just have like a standard palette of colors that they just, here, put it in Shrek, here, it relates to Wonka. Here, we'll call this the 3 little piggies, and now we'll just call it Bubblegum Wonka. Well, I learned my lesson, you know, it's the first time I ever ordered, oh yeah, it looks exactly like the 3 little piggies, because I remember I like that color, and looking at this one, I like this color. Now I definitely have to look back at my video, because on Shrek, if I said this lipstick didn't taste like anything and it tastes like air, it's 100% the same thing. This has absolutely no flavor to it, which is fine, unscented is good, but that it's literally the same product. So that's a huge disappointment. I feel like, especially when the themes change, like give me a chocolate lipstick, you know, give me a brown one. Don't give me the 3 little piggies all over again and just put it in a different tube. Not cool, Makeup Revolution, not cool. Number 12, we have this itty box, but sometimes great things come in small packages, so we're gonna hope for the best. I know in the Shrek, the palette was the showstopper. That was the last box, so I'm not sure what would be in this box that would wow us. You know, you usually always wanna leave on the best note possible. Chuck's box across the room. The only reason why I make that noise is because it's loose pigment and it's the same color that we've already swatched. Let's do it, hold on. Oof. Okay, wait, so this is different in the aspect that like, I mean, this is squishy and wet. So I guess I get what they mean when they're saying loose pigment, but I mean, come on, it's the same color. It's different, but same, I mean, it's the same thing. We're just gonna connect it. Where does one end and one begin? It's the same thing. That's super disappointing. And it reminds me of the gold that we got in Shrek. That was the liquid eyeshadow. Well, now we have a cream version of the same eyeshadow. So I have it in a powder form, I have it in a cream form, I have it in a liquid form. Just called me Gold Member. That's my new name because that's all I'm gonna be wearing now. Here's everything that the Wonka Advent Calendar had in store. I am very underwhelmed. I'm very unimpressed, especially because opening up the Shrek, I feel like I've already gotten my fill of the same stuff, you know? My favorite stuff, wouldn't you believe it? And I'm pretty sure you can get these from the Dollar Tree. Eye stuff that you put in the freezer and put on your eyes. That's my favorite. This is actually my second favorite because I love the color, love the taste, love the way it feels. My least favorite item, oh, and actually I did like the blotting. So this is my top over here. My least favorite, this scrunchie. Let me know what you guys think of this advent calendar. If you haven't seen the Shrek video, I'll link it down below. Let me know which you guys would pick. Would you pick the Wonka? Would you pick the Shrek? Would you just be like, meh, not for me? As always, thanks for hanging out with me today. If you want, feel free to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye friends.